If you are wondering what in the plant scientific experiment is going on here, stay tuned. I'll show you. Hey guys, it's Sheena with Olle Gardens. Thanks for coming to our channel. If you're new here, thanks for visiting. Please subscribe, like, and follow. If you're coming back, thanks for seeing us again. We hope that you find this video at least entertaining, if not educational. I have found something that is like so Frankenstein. I should say Planenstein, because it's so cute and adorable. I just love it. This is the 30 cell reusable seed starter tray with grow lights. It's a little kit that I found on Amazon, and what attracted me to it, you guys have seen me use the burpee pop out trays before. Well, these have the silicone bottom as, there we go. These have the silicone bottom as well that I really enjoy using for ease of transplanting. We have really had to change up our seed starting game, I should say. We've really had to change up our seed starting game this season. And so while I have my standard 72 count tray, I also got an air prune 72 count tray, and I got this, and this is fun for me. This is just something fun and exciting, something new to try, and who knows, we may stumble upon something that works well for something. So each one of these cords here connects to this USB. We put it into a block and then the block into the plug. Each one plugs in right here, and when you get it, these are all separate. I should have let you see me put it together, but I was so excited. So those pop out. Actually, let's see if I can show you. In the middle, you just push that, and that's how it pops in and out. So if I want to remove it, I will just push it up. And this is incredibly difficult to do with one hand. There it goes. There it is there. So in order to put it back in, to put it on, push it in. And then these holes serves as a venting tool for you to vent out humidity as needed. So you've got your vent and you've got your plug. Let's put this back in. Okay, there's a total of 5. And when you power it on, that's what you get. This one here that has the white notch on it, and this one here, I cut the notch off of it before I realized what was going on. Those two, you have the option of cutting off and running just the 3. Like so. Or you can do that. So it's depending on what you need, and you may need them all. So it's nice to have that option. You can either, grow in these 2 and leave the other 3 off, or grow with these 3, leave the other 2 off, or use all 5 simultaneously. So that's a nice little option. In the kit comes labels. They're Nice texture. Little gardening tool. Don't really see using this too much. And then, of course, your marker. Each one of these trays holds 6, so we can do a total of 30 different plants in this setup. Being that the size of the trays is fairly decent, I would probably do something like I'd probably do something like a snapdragon or celery, something that may require light to be started. And I feel like this would be a good way to do that. This is by no means enough light to sustain a plant. So after germination, you would need to put under a sufficient light source. Let's take this off so I can show you something else that I meant to show you earlier. Yeah, this. So this is your tray for holding your water, your run over, run off. That sits in there. So this is my new experiment. What do you think? It seems so, it may seem a little elementary, for the simple fact that most gardeners know that this is not going to be enough light for sustaining any plant life. My workaround for that is I'm actually planning on having these outside when it's cool enough to do so. So our high tunnel will house these. We have a table in there set up. We also have shelves set up in there for growing, and we're still drawing out and mapping out the floor plan blueprints for our greenhouse. So in the interim, I just want to experiment a little bit. Now, I'm not even sure if the greenhouse is going to make it in time for me to get spring starts in there, but we've got further along in the planning stages than we were last year at this time, so I'm definitely more hopeful. We've taken on a lot this year as far as projects go. We've expanded the chicken coops. We're in the process of expanding the rabbit condominiums. We are in the middle or at the tail end of a kitchen renovation. Front and back decks are also being worked on. Like we did, 2022 was crazy as far as projects starting and completion. So I'm really proud of us for taking on those projects and doing them, and looking back and seeing the result from my hard work is just, it's really cool to be able to do that. I have to, though, have fun along the way, and this is my elementary fun. I'm going to enjoy this. So I will be monitoring just to see how well these do. And if you're someone that has used these before, you have any tips or tricks, heads up you want to give me, feel free to drop that in the comments. For now, I'm going to find some seeds to get started in these cute little trays. Thanks for watching. This is Sheena. Have a good one. Okay, so what we have here is our trays. Let me cut this light on. Okay, Google, turn on living room light.
Got it. Turning on the living room light.
Thank you. So what I decided to do, I can't remember what I said earlier, but I thought about it. And as far as flowers go versus vegetation, I plant less flowers than vegetation, although the amount of flowers is creeping up on me. But for now, we plant less flowers than vegetation. So I thought this would be a good experiment to use with some of our flowers. Also, the snapdragons are one that requires some light for germination. So I decided to give them a shot in here too. So in this tray here, we have the Potomac Snapdragon. In here we have Alaska Red Shades Nostrum. And, oh, that one got turned around. What is that? Let's see. That is, oh, that's the African Blue Disc Daisy. Okay. And this is the Zinderella Peach Zinnia. And this is the Sonora Zinnia. And so, of course, these are not all the flowers we're going to be planting, but I just wanted to, like I said, do this experiment. You see they are on a heat mat, but the heat mat is not enough to cover all of them. So I just rotate. So this Potomac one was not on the heat mat last night. So what I'll do is I'm going to take it down here, and I'm just going to move the zinnia from here and stick that one in there, and there we go. And the next time I rotate, I'll probably move this Alaskan down here to switch these two out. There's no real method to this. It's just to make sure they all get a little bit of the heat, bottom heat, to help with germination. So you can see the condensation is building up pretty well. Once they start to germinate and I see some life in there is when I'll start to open up the vents to allow some of the humidity to decrease the humidity in the trays. But for now, this is what we have. So this is 2 days after I shot the other portion of this video where I was setting these up and just talking about them a little bit. Bring you back when these begin to germinate. Thanks for coming on this fun little scientific journey. Catch you later. Babysitting the flowers? Are you babysitting the flowers for mommy? Want to babysit the flowers for me? Oh, thank you. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you.